Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Friday, the 16th of June 2023. I am Spirit of Life Alchemy, and this is your morning message tarot reading. And I'm melting a little bit here in the current heat wave we've got going on. I'm loving it though. It is my favourite time of the year. Oh no, spring. Yeah. I love the heat of the summer. I love a long leisurely evening sat in the garden with a glass of wine or a wee gin and tonic late into the evening with the long days, and just being warm enough to sit outside. I've been away camping and at festivals and things like that. I just love outdoor living. I just really sort of feel like just putting the tent up in the garden and living in the garden. I really should be living outside at this time of year. So anyway, a bit of my rambling. Okay, so let's see, where are we? It was Friday the 16th of June. So we've got some astrology for today. We've got the moon. It starts off in Taurus, and it's going to form an Earth trine to Pluto, newly retrograded back into Capricorn. Then the moon's going to ingress into Gemini, pass through the portal door of Gemini, and it's going to square Saturn, conjunct Mercury, and sextile Venus. Okay, so I talked quite a bit yesterday about this week and the energies and the interplay between Saturn, Mercury and Venus, and how sort of up to this point it's possibly felt quite restrictive, you felt quite limited, there's been obstacles in your way for you to overcome, and today sort of you might be at crisis point and have an emotional meltdown, or you could feel yourself coming through. There could start to be solutions and things coming through. Gemini is very good at solutions. Oh, we love a problem to solve. And the energies tomorrow, Mercury is going to form an exact sextile to Venus. So those energies coming together, and Saturn is going to station retrograde until I want to say September. But I'm not exactly sure right now without looking in my moon diary. But yeah, so the changing of energies, and I think that sort of feeling of restriction and things is going to fall away this weekend. So what have we got? We've got soul level transformations that may come through in the physical. Okay. So often sort of when we do soul level work, we're doing the healing at the soul level and everything, but we feel the physical benefits, we feel it in our physical bodies. And because this is an Earth trine, that's the message I'm getting, that it is going to be, although it's like sort of spiritual work, we're going to feel it in our bodies. And then sort of you could feel the restrictions emotionally and things. With Saturn being in Pisces, you might, if you can work well with this energy, and bring it into balance, then you can ground this spiritual, this soul energy down into the 3D. Then that opens up the mind with the moon and Mercury in Gemini conjuncting, sort of there could be a sudden sort of an array of solutions just from your head. It's, oh yeah, I could do that, I could do that, I could do that, I could do that. Thinking speeds up and everything. And then the sextile to Venus is when we connect it to our heart. And as we were saying yesterday, we move forward from the heart. So soul level transformations that could come through on the physical, restrictions, limits and obstacles, until we find that balance, until we work it out within ourselves, and balance the heart and the mind, our ideas and our values. And when we've got all that sort of balance, then it sort of like opens the floodgates, so to speak. So that's your work for today. Okay, so God, it's absolutely boiling in here. But if I put open the windows, we've got my magpies are outside and all sorts. It'll get really noisy. So, got the Work You Like card. We're going to have the Thoth deck as well. Okay, and I'm going to try and get through this reading without having too much of a hot flush. So, okay, let's start off with the Work You Like cards and see what the energies are. What do we need to know for today? Friday the 16th of June 2023. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? Oops. Okay, what do we need to know? So, this card came up the last time you used these cards. Leap. It's time to take a leap of faith. You go first, the universe will catch you. This is what we've been talking about all week. And underneath that, we've got the yes card. So definitely, it's time to take that leap of faith. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. This can be like sort of, contracts and soul agreements that you've agreed to up in the spirit world, in the soul world before you came down, and now it's time to leap into those. Okay. Oh, or maybe not. Maybe you need to go and have an Akashic Records, Akashic Library, Akashic Soul Records reading before moving forward. We've got the no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. Okay, so the other reason you could be having this is that we're still doing the research and everything, we're preparing. It's not the new moon until tomorrow. Okay. There could still be that lightning strike to come through of, that aha moment. If you remember yesterday in the clarifiers, we had the Knight of Wands, and it was that bear-like creature that looked quite threatening, but it had the golden lightning strike on his hand, on his paw. Moving forward when things come together. As far as the doing work in the Akashic Records and the Akashic Libraries, have a look online, YouTube. There's lots of different people that do Akashic Records work. Marina Beach is somebody I know and know of. She's really good. I've got a playlist of all of hers. I'm on her emailing list. And so every Tuesday she releases just a free YouTube Akashic Records meditation. So I know she's really good. So maybe, have a look through her playlist. See if something jumps out that you need right now. Let's do some tarot and see what we need to know. So let's see, what do we need to know for Friday the 16th of June 2023. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? Okay, so new opportunities, the Ace of Pentacles. Moving into the past, we've got the Five of Pentacles. We had the Five of Pentacles in that position yesterday. Below us, we've got the Six of Cups, a bit of pleasure, a bit of fun, just in time for the weekend. Above us, we've got the Star. And then we're moving into the Eight of Swords, interference. The clarifiers, we've got the Magician. We've got the Six of Swords, science. We've got the Queen of Wands. And underneath, we've got the Ten of Wands with the Empress, with lust, with the Chariot. Okay. Okay, so maybe there's something you need to know about your soul purpose in the Akashic Library before you can take the leap. So yeah, if you get an opportunity, do some Akashic Records work. It's always interesting. Okay, so where we find ourselves, there's new opportunities opening up for us. As I say, Friday we've got the new moon in Gemini on Sunday. So it does feel like we're on a bit of a threshold of finishing off the old energies, the Taurian energies, and getting ready to jump into the Gemini energies. We could be worrying and fretting about things. The Five of Discs, fretting. This is Mercury in Taurus. So Taurus is quite heavy for Mercury. Mercury likes, the winged messenger, flying up high, flitting about, likes mutable air with Gemini. And even with an earth sign, it's mutable earth with Virgo co-rulerships. But yeah, find Taurus a bit heavy, a bit stubborn, a bit stuck. Okay, so maybe sort of you're being a bit stuck, a bit concerned about things. Maybe you're looking outside, thinking, oh my God, everybody is so much better than me. Everyone, look, everything is out there. Everyone's doing so well. Oh my God, I need more training. Oh my God, that's doing better. That type of stuff going on. With the Five of Pentacles or the Five of Discs. So the answer is to turn inwards, go into the heart, connect into the heart. Okay. Below us, we've got the Six of Cups. This is the Sun in Virgo. And sorry, not Virgo, sorry, Scorpio. The Sun in Scorpio. In this deck, it's called Pleasure. And the Sun in Scorpio is about sharing energies and things, merging into others, not knowing where we end and where somebody else begins. I find this card in this deck sort of speaks to me of hedonism. Well, it is Friday, it's nearly the weekend. Okay, so maybe if things got too serious, maybe you just been focused, head down, focused on serious stuff, getting caught up in the worry, thinking you're not good enough, looking at everybody else out there going, oh my God. Okay, step away from the work, take the weekend off, have some fun, come back refreshed on Monday. Okay. It's going to be more healing than sitting there in front of everything, struggling on. We've got the Star. The celestial beings are shining down on us. And again, when I turned this card over, it did make me think of the Akashic Library as well. So, maybe take some time meditating in, over the YouTube, meditation to the Akashic Library. See what comes up for you there. But definitely a time of healing, a time of hope, optimism. And again, with the Star and the Ace of Pentacles here, it really speaks of new opportunities, new openings, new beginnings. But I think what you need to do is just step away, at least for today, I would say for the weekend, But that's only because I'm going away for the weekend. I'm going to be in the field celebrating a friend's 60th birthday all weekend. So, you know, I'm closing up shop for the weekend. If you can, do the same, especially if you have been caught up in that stuff. Maybe, you know, contemplating a leap into something new, but the universe is supporting this. But I think sort of you need to lighten up first. There's something that you're not getting. We're moving into the energy of the Eight of Swords. In this deck, it's called Interference. It's about having old mindsets. You know, you get clear and yes, I can do this. You have the belief in yourself and everything, and then sort of the little negative voices, the critical parent voice, you know, whatever it is for you, is there on your shoulders making you doubt yourself. Okay, so beware of that. Okay, especially because we've still got this worry in the background. The clarifiers, we have the Magus, the Magician. You have everything inside you. You have the spirit, you have the love, you have the mind, and you can manifest this stuff physically. Okay, so no, you can play with the energies. What do you want to create? Okay. And with that, we've got the Six of Swords. Oh, I forgot to say, the Eight of Swords is Jupiter in Gemini. Okay. That can be sort of, you know, you're thinking, but you could go to excess. Either way, I think, with this reading, if you've got the heaviness of Mercury in Taurus, and then you've got the expansiveness of Jupiter in Gemini, if you get caught up into an old mindset and negativity, then, you know, that we don't want to do that. Okay, come back. Remember that you've got it all within you. And keep reminding yourself, use your logical mind. In this deck, it's called Science, and it's Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury much more likes Aquarius than he does Taurus. So yeah, it's logic, it's rationality. You know, when you find yourself sort of getting caught, going down those negative spirals, catch yourself, bring yourself back out. And even if we have to do it every 5 minutes or so, we can keep doing it. I've got an anecdote about that, but I'm not saying that on my channel. Oh no. It did just make me think of an anecdote. No, I can't go there. But yes, I spent a long time repeatedly pulling myself out of a hole mentally, and I just get right back to the surface and go, oh yeah, right, I'm back now, and then fall straight back into it. And I must have spent hours. I'm saying no more than that. It was a long time ago, but I still remember it like it was yesterday. And I think in the end I was actually laughing at myself because I couldn't actually get myself back up to the surface. But then as soon as I stopped concentrating, I spiraled back in. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, even if we have to keep reminding myself, keep pulling ourselves out of that negativity, that worry. Okay. And then we've got the Queen of Wands. This is Leo energy, fixed fire. And this is, you know, being in your power, sitting back. The queens all sit back, where the kings are active energy, the cardinal energy of their element and their power. The queens sit back, they're receptive, they're the feminine energies, they're the fixed signs. They don't want to change or, you know, sort of rush about doing things. You know, they're just going to sit there and just feel and sense that energy. And that's what the Queen of Wands does. Centre stage, in her power, and she knows it. Okay, So then we go to the underneath cards, which is what's going on in the subconscious. So we start off, we've got the Ten of Wands. We're overwhelmed, and this is why we can't move forward at the moment, because if we try and move forward from an overwhelmed place, it's liable to all come crashing down around us. It's going to be too much. We're going to end up going further back. And this is Saturn in Sagittarius. Again, you know, Sagittarius reaching for the stars, aiming, doing all the stuff. And then Saturn's like a lead weight. Okay, so it's overwhelmed. And it's called depression in this deck, but it is being overwhelmed. And the key is to, you know, drop 9 of those ones and just stick with the one that's important. Okay, because once you do that, then you come back to your divine feminine energy, you come back into your creativity, your fertility, your receptivity, your co-creation and things like that. And from there, you get your strength back, you get your lust back, you get your firepower back. This is what I'm saying, take the weekend off so you can connect. If you're even like me, you'd be running around fields barefooted, grounding and earthing, dancing around fires, you know, sort of whatever you need to do to get that spark back, to get that fire energy. And also lust or strength, as it is in other decks, is a Leo card. Okay, so what does it say on here? So yeah, it's being fired up, getting your fire back, getting your power back. Okay, but it's feminine. It's the divine feminine. It's the Empress energy. Okay, and once you do that, then it's all systems go and you ride forward into victory. Okay, and also this is a Cancer card as well. So I'm seeing this as the time between the Gemini new moon on the 18th and the the summer solstice on the 21st, when the sun goes into Cancer. Okay, also the day when we come out of the new moon energy. So, you know, these readings aren't just a day. This is sort of the journey through the dark of the moon and out of the other side, and what it is you're connecting to, what you're releasing, the interference and the worry, and you're reconnecting with yourself. Okay, and connecting with that creativity and that a sense of your own power and everything. And then that just sort of opens up doors and everything for you, and I bet your no turns into a yes. Okay, so leap into doing the work today. Marina Beach, is she the Soul Alchemist or something like that? She's really good. Yeah, do some Akashic Records work. See what the blockage is, what's going on. Okay, so that's your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I'm doing readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. I'm going to go out into the sun and just get some rays. I will leave you here. Have a wonderful day.